So the session is on recording now. And once more, good evening. Welcome to tonight's session. We're going to be as fast as we can because I have another session by 8:30. So we'll try as much as we can to finish before 8:30. So we're going to be very fast. So tonight is tools. We've seen all the documentations. We've seen so many of the deliverables. We've seen most of the essential techniques. Now is the tools that will help us to create this documentation, deliverables, applying these techniques. So it's going to be a bit practical. So let's dive in. So I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So the first tool we're going to look at is called Microsoft Project. So as a project manager, you must know how to use this tool. Or if you don't know how to use it, an alternative. But this is a standard for most organizations. So, boys, there is project going on here and there. So every organization, if you are working in an organization as a project manager or coordinator, you must have good knowledge of software like this, because this is what so many organizations are using. But because it's a paid application, if you check out Microsoft, I'm not gonna say they are very good business people. They are business oriented. They hardly give any of their product for free, just like Google gives a lot of the application for free. Microsoft don't do that. So they are business oriented people. So this Microsoft is paid, and the money is not it's not it's a lot of you can afford it, because I know a lot of you are rich, you know. So it's just that some of us don't like spending our money. So we have a free version which we are going to use to learn. Is just like Microsoft. We have spoken about it before. So Microsoft is a comprehensive project management software developed by Microsoft Corporation. It offers a range of features for project planning, scheduling, resource management, and reporting. And here are the key features. Microsoft comes with a Gantt chart. Gantt chart is for visualization. We've already known what Gantt chart is. So help you to visualize your project schedule, tasks, and dependencies. It has a resource management, which helps you to allocate resources, track resource availability, and manage resource assignment. Another feature here is task tracking. This helps you to monitor task progress, update task status, and task project milestones. Reporting and analysis This particular software can help you to generate reports. We've got a good dashboard, interactive dashboard, and an analytics to assess project performance and identify the project trend. Another one is integration. This particular software, you can seamlessly integrate it with other Microsoft applications such as Excel, Outlook, and Teams. So these are key basic features this particular software can give you to effectively manage your project. And to be honest with you, this is just what you need to manage your project very well. So this is a screenshot of a Microsoft application. So this is how it's going to look when you get it downloaded and start using it. So this is how it looks. So I used to have it on my computer, but my license on that has expired because I don't have need for it, because most of the one I'm doing it within the office. And if I want to do project planning, I can always use Project Liba. And I equally use my Excel to do that, because Excel document is very, very powerful document. It's just that we're underutilizing it. But with Excel, you can do a lot. So this Microsoft project, they are all is Excel document that gets modified. So you can see, I'll be showing you people how I've been managing, creating this thing. This is Excel document, but I've converted it into a project planner like Microsoft projects. So anything I can get from Microsoft, I can get it here. You can see this is activity task here. I'm managing it in mode here. This is time allocation. I'm managing it here. This is so the only thing here is that this does not have a Gantt chart. That's the difference between this. This is Excel sheet. This is Google Sheet. So that is so you can see Microsoft have got a lot of is meant for projects. So if you don't have good knowledge of Excel, but if you know how to manipulate Excel very well, you don't even need this. So okay, we are not going to waste so much time on Microsoft. We are going to move to Project Liba, which we are going to be using. If we understand how to use Liba very well, it means we understand how to use Microsoft very well. They are almost the same thing. The difference between Microsoft and Project Liba is that Microsoft is paid and Project Liba is free. And Microsoft is owned by Microsoft Corporation, and Project Liba is being developed by a group of developers and made it an open source. Open source means that anybody can use it and reconfigure it, customize it the way you want. That's what we mean by open source. So it's an open source application. So we dive into Project Liba. So Project Liba is an open source project management software that offers similar features to Microsoft, but is available for free. So that is is available for free. And these are the key features of Project Liba. It comes with Gantt charts to visualize their projects, schedule, and task dependencies. Resource management, manage project resources and assignments. task tracking, monitor tasks and update task status, reporting, generate basic reports, and export project data. So if you followed Microsoft when I was reviewing the features in Microsoft, you can see that here in Project Labor, I've captured almost the noise names of the noise makers, please. And the reporting here is still good. So they are just the same thing, and it's too good to be free, you know. So this is how Project Labor looks like. That is it here. And these are various, this is tax here. This is the time, date and time of project, when the project is starting. And everything here, you can equally, another good thing is that this particular software comes in so many languages. You can convert it to any language of your choice. So you can convert it to German, French, that. So it's widely used all over the world. So let's look at how we are going to get it. So getting this Project Labor is mandatory for everybody in this program. You must get one. Like I said, when we are starting this, I made it very clear that having a good laptop is a requirement. You know, some of us are still using our phone and thinking we can navigate everything with our phone. It's not possible. You know, so we need a laptop in this program. So if you don't have a laptop, I don't see how we are going to download this Project Labor on your phone and start using it on your phone to create and manage your project. So let's go to their website, where, because we need to get this set up, everybody needs to get it set up on their laptop. Because this project we are managing, we have started creating the project plan. You know, we've done the work breakdown structure, and so many of us are now started creating the project plan. The project plan you are going to create, you and your team, is going to be on this Project Labor. This is our meetup event. So that is why today is Wednesday. So we still have a long way. So if you grab this, all you need to do is transfer everything you'll be doing here and start managing it from here, from your laptop. So this is their website. Their website is called projectlabor.com. So if you type projectlabor.com, you are going to get a page looking like this. And then it will ask you, you see here, they have record of all the download. So this has been downloaded for 7 million times within 193 countries around the world. So you can see the popularity of these. Most small companies that are just startups that want to save money, this is what they are using to start. You know, so that is why it is very popular. So many of us don't know about it. Some people have been yearning how to learn project management, or how to. This is it. It's free of charge. You can play around and around. So, and some people have been asking me about Primavera. both Primavera, Project Labor, Microsoft projects, they are the same software. They are similar software. It's just for project management. The major difference between Project Labor, Microsoft projects, and Primavera is that Primavera is a product of Oracle. It's owned by Oracle Corporation. So it's still like just project management, but it's owned by Oracle. So it's just different companies. They produce it and give it. Then we'll have Project Labor. It's owned by this group of developers. Then we'll have Microsoft project owned by Microsoft Corporation. So different companies. Just like here we have Google Sheet owned by Google. And then Excel Sheet owned by Microsoft. Then we'll have Microsoft Word owned by Microsoft. Then we'll have Google Doc owned by Google. They are the same, you know, these are similar documents, similar software owned by different companies, but they are doing the same thing. Everything they are doing. If you are using Google Doc does everything Microsoft Word does. And Google Sheet does everything Microsoft Excel does. Google Slide does everything Microsoft PowerPoint does. So these are the things. So we'll have to understand. So, and all this I'm mentioning about Google, they are all free of charge. All you need is to have a Google account. If you have a Gmail account, you can access all this. You can access even their Google Drive, which is their save where you can save your document, and a lot of room for cloud storage. So just like you have, if you go to Microsoft, it's one doc, and one drive. So how do we get started with this document? All we need to do is we come over here, we click download. Click here, download. Is going to take you to another website where you can download it, not on this particular page. So click on it like this. It will take you to this site called SourceForge. And here, this is it. This is where you can download it. So this is download for the week, 11,000. So people keep on downloading. So you can see if you click here, you download it here. That's where you can download it. And for me, I already have this on my computer. I already have it. I've downloaded it. And that is it here for you. Click on here. You see, it will start downloading in here. So from here, it's downloaded. If you look at here, on top of this, you can see here where you see the download here, where I'm pointing my cursor. You can see it's downloaded, fully downloaded, and it's downloaded on my device. So you can see it here. So if I click on it here, I can install it on my device. But you can see here, I've downloaded it 5 hours ago. So it's already on my device. So, and then from there, you can go in, start setting it up, and take it from there. It's very easy to use. I've got some couple of videos which I want you to watch, and it's very easy to for us to use it. So these are some of the videos. If you see here, when I will be, all these things is going to be shared on this. See, these are various links, which with even the YouTube video I want you to watch about this. These are very good videos I've seen, which explain things very well. If you look at this woman, it's she tries as much as can to break everything down. And here, which I recommend you to watch. Okay, so we're not going to watch this video here. It's just to tell you there's a lot of resources about this Project Labor in YouTube where you can watch. So you can be combining whichever one we are doing here with other videos. So I like when I see something good, I will recommend it for you. So that I'm teaching doesn't mean that there's not other videos. My own is to guide you properly to make the best of all the resources available from my side and within the site. Okay, so that is it. For me to share my own Project Labor and how to, I have to stop sharing this screen and then bring another screen because this is not on cloud, it's on my desk. So I have to start sharing it from my desk. So let me okay. What I'll do here, I'll stop sharing and then I will start sharing the one I have on my this thing and let's see how to do it. So by the time you watch our own and then in combination with the one we have in the YouTube, you should be have enough knowledge to start using it. Like I say, they are simple. If you know how to use Excel, you can use this very well. Okay. Okay, this is the Project Labor here. I've opened it on my desk. So once you download it and install it, it's very easy. This is what you are going to see. So if you have a project going on, you can just click open the project already, which you saved on your device. If you don't have a project going on, all you need to do is you click here, you start a new project. So I'll click here and we'll start a new project. I'll click on this, then ask you the name of the project. I'll say ERP project, which is Enterprise Resource Planning project. So as the project manager, put my name. Then start date, I'll say today. I'll just use this date. If you have any other notes, you can make notes. But with this, I'll click OK. Now I've started this project. And I can now start using this to start planning my project. So this is how it is. Now, here are the various tags. You put the tags here on the name. Here, name means the name of the tags. Then here is the duration of the tags. And here is the stats. You see here, I can just click on here and expand it. You see more features. You see as I'm opening it, you are seeing more features coming out. Here you see the project name, the project duration, the start and finish. You see here the predecessors and the resource name. So the resource name here are the various people working within the project. Like we have business analysts who have, here you can start assigning them. And these are predecessors. And this particular area is where the Gantt chart will start showing. So let me look at and come up with so I'm trying to get all the tasks here so we can I'm trying to add the tasks in bulk, not to be putting them one by one because of time. And then I will say Control V. Now I've added some tasks here. You see all the tasks I've added here. They will automatically assign one day for each of these tasks, which I need to, start customizing and editing them. So you see here we have the main stage here, which is the initiate stage, and under initiate stage, we have a lot of tasks here. So what we are going to do is that, you know, I will, under all this, you see various tabs here. They are for various activities here. You see tasks here. You see, want to work on these tasks, you can click on tasks. Then you can click if you want to work on resources. These are various areas you can start, you know, if you want to view reports, histogram, charts, tax usage, project, and these are where you can view all the reports in here. And then this is Gantt chart. If you want to view the Gantt chart, well, now we don't have any Gantt chart, and this is work breakdown structure. So if you create, after creating all these, you can view them when you click on any of all these small features here. So, but for now, let us plan these tasks. You have click on tasks, and all I need to do is to indent this particular task that I've created here. Now I have to indent it. I will select. Just look at the way I'm going to indent it, so that I will make, for now, all of them are on the same level. But I want them, all these other tasks, to become a subcategory of this initiate stage. So all I need to do is I will select them. I'm selecting them now here. All these ones I've selected. I'll click on indent. So once I click on indent, you see here, now they are now under initiate stage. So initiate stage is now the main stage, and all of them are now tasks under initiate stage. It's just basic principle, categories and subcategories, just like the way we have it in if you have a copy of the Excel sheet, just the way it is in the Excel sheet. So I've indented it. So now I have to start creating these particular tasks. I will say how long: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I said this, we can do this here. I can see how many days. I can see duration is I'll give this one. This is so here is 1 day. I can say this becomes 2 days. 2 days, and then I'll give this one another 2 days. Let's say we are going to apportion to 2 days for each of these tasks. I'll give this one 2 days as well. 2 days. You see, this is another 2 days, and this one another 2 days. So now this one, let's see, another 2 days, and this one another 2 days, and this one another 2 days. Okay, now when we've given all of them 2 days, all we need to do, we have to come here and say, when is this one starting? We click a start date. Today, you can say today till the next 2 days is today is 1st, and in the next 2 days we can say finish on second, and then we can say this one is starting on second, or say this one is going to start on third, and then finish on a Monday. So it's on Monday, and then let's say this one is going to start on Tuesday, and then finish on Thursday, and this one is then going to start on Friday, and then finish on 13th. On 13th being Monday, and then this one is going to start on 14th. Let's say 14th, and let's say finish on 15th, and this one is going to start on let's say 16th, and then finish on starting on 16th, and then maybe finish on 17th. So now you can see how we've started planning this. So for now, we don't have any resource people here. And now you can see, please respect yourself, please. So these are the Gantt chart. You can see the Gantt charts now started showing the sequence. So Clement, are you here?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm here, yes, sir. I'm writing their name, sir.
Last time you didn't give me any reports. This time I want a report, because we need to start suspending some people. So this person that just disturbing us, I need the class. The name is Tochukwu. But just get it so we can track the person down and suspend the person.
All right, sir.
Yeah. So this is how Project Labor is, and you can see we have already started planning our work, and you see our work is already showing. We have every activities now. You can see this now, this initiate stage. We can see that initiate stage is going to take us 13 days. What you cannot add the number of days is going to take, but once you start assigning the duration per task, so the main category will automatically show how many days it's going to take you to complete a category or to complete the stage. You know, like as we've broken them down into stages, looking at the work breakdown structure or the life cycle, where we have initiate, planning, execute. So now we can see how much it's going to take us to work on this initiate stage, which is 13 days. We were assigned to 2 days to pay activity, looking at when it's going to start and when it's going to end. And from here, we'll see the dependencies. So if there is any dependencies here, so we can start creating the dependencies here. When we are doing that, we saw how to create a dependency. It is left for us to know which one is depending on each other. Conduct feasibility studies, identify key stakeholders, develop project charter, identify business need. These are various activities. Which of these activities are depending on each other? Do we need to identify stakeholders before we develop a project charter? It's left for you to decide. If you feel we need to do that, maybe create feasibility before the project charter, then we can say that under this create feasibility, this project identify stakeholders. Before we can identify the stakeholders, we need to conduct feasibility. So we come to under this, all we need to do is we write number 2. So you see here, you can see this arrow here is linking these two together now, because you can see that they are now becoming a dependency. So this number, identify stakeholders, are dependent. Before we can start identifying stakeholders, we have to create feasibility. Then let's say before we can create a project charter, we need to identify stakeholders and their expectations. And then we need to come here, we write number 3. And then you see, it's now a dependency. You see the way they are linking together. But if we don't link them together, if we don't create this predecessor here, they cannot be linked. It means that all of them are parallel. They can be on their own. So now, if we, after creating a project charter, what next? Identify the business need. Do we think we need to create a project charter before identify the business need? It's left for us to answer this question. If the answer is yes, then we need to put 4 here. We put 4, and you see the way it's linking. This is Gantt chart showing, and you can see the array. This is critical part, whether it's showing here automatically, and then analyze business need. So we create 5 here before analyzing business need, and then define system requirements, and which is 6. Now you can see it now. You see the sequence now, that everything is now linking together. That means that these are critical. Every of these is critical. If any of them delays, it's going to delay the whole project. So we don't need to delay any of them. We have to work as hard as to make sure that we stick within the 2 days assigned to each of these tasks while delivering these tasks. Now, we do not have a resource name, so we have to go add the resource name before start assigning the resource name to all these projects. And then to do, we go to resource, and So resources we have here, let's see, the name here is, if you want to assign resources, this is, you go to resources here, you create the name and the type, the email. Let's see, which name are we going to use now? Let's use a very easy name, Mike. And then we say, BA, and then either material or this is a work, not material resources. So here we need to add the amount we need to pay the person here before, and then let's say another resource here is let's say PM and his work as well. So, and this is how we're going to create all the resources here. Then it's left for us to understand how much we are going to assign to each resources. We need to state how much. That is how we are going to work with our budget, because every resources need how much you are going to pay the person. And if the person is doing overtime, you need to state the amount of you need to pay the overtime. So that is how you sign the resources. And after then, you can then go back to Gantt charts and then see resources is not showing here because it's not we have not added the money on each of the resources. So it's not showing, because if we have finished with the resources, once you click on here, you should be able to select and assign. So let's see. And then okay. Let's see these resources here. Conduct this. So let's check resources here to see. I can select resources from here. Okay. So we're going to conduct feasibility studies. We're going to assign it to, let's say, Mike, and assign. We'll assign it to Mike, and then we'll assign it to Mike, and then we close. So you can see now we've assigned resources here to Mike. So Mike, you can see here, this in Gantt chart as well is shown. Identify stakeholders. Okay, we are going to say the let this be the work of a project manager. So to do this, we'll come to resources, and here we go to John, assign this to John, and then we click here. So we've assigned this to John, successfully assigned this to John. So if you assign, if you change your mind, you can come here and remove it, or you can replace it with another person from here. So you come over here, and then we close. So we have assigned resources to these two activities here. And we can see that conduct feasibility is a predecessor to identify stakeholder here. So it means that Mike, though, need to finish his job before John can start. So if Mike start delaying his job, he's going to equally start delaying John's job or John's task or activity, and this is going to become a problem for us, a risk. So that's why you're a project manager, you have to be monitoring everybody, you have to be on your toe. What are you doing? Making sure that everybody is doing their job. At times, that's why they say that project managers, they are bossy, they are bullying people. They are not bullying people because it's the way their work is. They always, people say they are nosy, they always trying to, because that is their job. Because if they don't, monitor you to do your job, if they're always looking at what you are doing, they want to make sure you are doing it, because once your job is delaying, they are delaying the whole project activity. And you, the developer or a business analyst, you don't have access to this project plan. So it's the project manager that is monitoring the activity, knowing that Mike need to finish his work for John to start. And when Mike is delaying his job, it's going to affect John's job as well, looking at this project plan. So with this, you can see when activity is being delayed. And let's look at network here. If you look at network here, we're going to see the critical, you see here, these are the critical path area in this, and you see the way they are linked together. So that is all these things we can get from this project labor. And then looking at this here, you can see the work breakdown structure here created by project labor. So under this initiate, you can see the cost of this particular work here is $800 and is broken down into this, and it's been assigned to you see here, because these other areas there's nothing assigned to it. Is now it's still 0, but these two we've assigned it to 2 people, so that's why it's looking this way. But once we share this cost across these assigned responsibilities, people will do that work on all these various areas, you will see that it is going to distribute this $800 across every of these activity. So you can see the project breakdown structure here stated. So if you have the you and your team, as you are managing this event, if you can create this in work in this project plan, if you come to this network, this will help you to get the critical path area in this project. You see the critical part. So this is it here. You can see it here. You can capture it. Then you don't need to go and start using this thing to do it. So that's why this kind of software is very good, because it helps you to do a lot of things. Now we have, you see the critical path area. He has done it for us. Now you see the work breakdown structure here. He has done it for us. By the time we create everything, you see the work breakdown structure, everything we show here, and you can just export it or even capture the screen here. So now the Gantt chart, we see the Gantt chart here. Gantt chart is already showing. So if we plan our work here, you can see it in Gantt chart is showing. So we don't need to go and start using this thing to create Gantt chart. So this is how, and let's see one time usage. You can see the time usage here. This will help you for time management. You can say the amount of time allocated to every task here and who is working on that. So this is it. All the features here are very, very good. And yeah. And let's look for, I'm trying to see, you can hear, this is where you can assign resources as well. So you can easily assign resources from here, from this area, assign resources. You can save a baseline, you can clear a baseline, you can create a new baseline. A baseline here is that once you started this project, assign resources to everybody and time to all the activities, you create, you click here, save a baseline, meaning that that is the standard timeline for this project. If there is any change in time, if you need to extend the time, then you need to create a new baseline, because then it will be recorded that you miss your original baseline. So these are how we can use this very well. And because of time, we are not going to be spending so much. So this is an area you come to chart like histogram. You can click here, you can see the histogram here, you can see the chart here. So this can tell you, this is analytics of what is going on, and time usage. You can see time usage and resource usage. You see the amount of resources we are using, and please, I don't know why some people are just can't be, respect themselves, be honorable. So, and that is where we are going to stop this for tonight because of time. So we are going to stop here for tonight, and so I have we'll have some time for brief questions, and as we are working, we'll still if we have questions, we'll be addressing questions. Okay, I'm going to stop here for now, and we'll take it off from here. So the take home is that now we have entered another layer of our project planning. We've seen how to download a project label, which everybody can access. You can't say you can't access it. So get a project label on your device, and this work breakdown structure you'll be creating, trying to do this, or project transfer everything to project label. You can see that project label will help you to create a work breakdown structure, create a critical path analysis, and everything in one application. So you don't need to be jumping from one application to another application to do that. And like we've seen, there are so many videos. With this, my video, which I use Nigerian accent to teach, if you combine it with the one you see in YouTube where they are using American accent, you should be able to, grasp everything. So good, and we can have a bit of question and answer now. Like I said, I've got a class by 8:30, so I want 5 minutes. I'll give 5 minutes for you to, say something. Okay. Please, Onyinye, be fast.
Good evening, sir. Sir, please, in a resource usage, what's the meaning of RBS? RBS.
That should be resource based. Are you getting it? Resource based, that's RB, resource based, but general resource based, RB is resource based.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Anthony.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for the class. My question is, the link to the video, sir, are you going to put it in the portal, or are you going to share it in the question in the chat section here?
It's going to be in the portal. So when I do this thing, but for the fact that I want you people to start creating this immediately, so I will share it in the WhatsApp, all the WhatsApp groups, so that everybody can get links to download and start watching. But I'll try as much as I can to upload this video as well, because I know a lot of people will find it easier to understand my video than the YouTube video.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. We were saying RBA is resource breakdown structure. So and Olivia Udo.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Thank you for the class. I just want to ask one question about the Project Liba. Must we download the app, or we could just run it from?
I said download the app. You cannot run it from the cloud.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
They are developing a cloud-based application, but I don't think is there in the cloud. And the cloud, their cloud-based, which is coming, is paid. It's an enterprise version, which you need to pay. It's already there, but it's for big companies. And if you need that, you need to pay a lot of money to have it. So just download the one that is free. Just like I downloaded the one. I told you, because I know why you're asking this question. You don't want to do, maybe you don't have a laptop.
I have a laptop, sir.
Okay. But I know so many people don't want everything on their phone. You cannot be doing everything on your phone. I have to be honest with you. Mariam Olufemi. Amakalov.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Charles, sir. My question actually is not related to what's happening here. It's about the group. I've been trying to join the WhatsApp group.
Don't even go further. Hold it there. Empire Wealth.
Good evening, sir. And thank you for the class. The question I wanted to ask is, if we probably get a job now, is it the company that will provide this Project Liba and the Microsoft project?
This is not
Are they
related
the one
to
to
this.
determine which one
We are
will
not
do the
talking
work?
about when you get a job. We are talking about your difficulties in understanding this lecture. So,
All right. Thank you, sir.
so that is what I'm addressing. Some people that are having issues in any area you are having issues. That is what I'm addressing. When you get a job, then you talk about that, what your company wants. So, Maria Molufu, when I was calling you, didn't answer.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. I was actually talking, so I forgot that I did not unmute myself. So my question is about the start and the finish date on the Project Liba.
Yeah.
You know, I can see that you copied it from somewhere, like you use the now function in Excel to like get the date and the time. So
I didn't get the date and the time. I just copied the activities and pasted the activities, and automatically the application will assign date and time. And you see the time I was customizing the date, because it gives its own date one day, but I want 2 days. So you see when I was manually inputting my own date. So whenever you put an activity, automatically it will assign 1 day for you. So it's left for you to put how many days you want.
But if, for instance, now today is 1st, let's say you put the duration to be 2 days, so I'm assuming it should be on the 3rd. But I see that it's showing on the 2nd there.
2nd how?
like for instance now, if the start date is May 1st, do you get
Mhm.
it now? And the duration is 2 days. So I'm assuming that the finish date should be May 3rd.
No,
Or I
it's
just
is once add. Well, you know the time you want to start and you know the time you want to end. Just put the time you want to start and put the time you want to end. Simple.
thank you.
That's why you provided there. Put the start date and the end date. You can put it
Okay.
when you want to start the work and when you want the work to start, and leave
Okay.
the rest.
Okay. I assume it's going to calculate it. Okay.
So we have Ruth, Argo, and we'll stop at Henry today, Oji. Okay, Ruth,
Hello?
Argo.
Good evening, sir.
Are you sleeping?
Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for the class. No, I'm not sleeping. I've just been quiet listening.
We can't hear you. You're having network issues. Okay, we move to Henry. Sorry, Ruth, we lost you because of network.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for the class. Please, I inputted my own initial state manually, but I tried to bold the initiate. I don't know how to edit text inside the Project Libra.
You
And
see where I said indent. Did you watch? Go and rewatch it after this. When you put, then you indent all the
Hello?
activities under the main stage or the initiate stage. Are you getting me?
yeah,
So you copy, select all the activities under initiate stage and click indent. Once you click indent, it will automatically put them under the initiate stage. So you cannot do it manually. You cannot try to highlight and make it bold. It's not gonna work.
okay. Another thing is, since you said this tool is not a cloud-based, that means it can work without internet connection.
No, you need the internet to do everything, even if it's not internet based. I don't know. I've always been using it with internet, but you can try it and let me know. You know.
All right.
But I think it's not gonna work with, or it might work. I'm not gonna that particular one. My computer has always been on the internet whenever I'm working. But
All right.
is a desk-based application. All the desk-based application doesn't mean you you can work on it without internet. I don't know about that, so because I've not used it without internet.
All right, sir. Thank
So,
you very much.
like I said, we are stopping at Henry. So I've given everybody I've raised hand. I've given everybody opportunity to talk. Like I said, I have another class by half 8. So I've only got 3 minutes to go and organize my next class. So for those that I didn't answer their question, don't if you don't abide by the instruction, don't feel bad when I don't want to talk to you, because we said, I keep repeating it. If you have anything outside the topic, don't bring it. If you have any question that is not related to what we are doing at that particular moment, don't bring it. And some people will always go and bring different topic and want you to be discussing it with them. Don't try it in my class, please, so that it will not sound like I'm rude to you, or I'm being arrogant or things like that. Don't do what I said don't do. So good night. everybody. And want to start seeing you creating your project plan and project labor.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Good night.